That's right, Taz. What it means is that you will only have 2 of us presenters in the studio at one time, and you'll get to see a lot more content from our outdoor shoots that we have done since we started our channel.
Speaking of presenters, Elliot, you appear to be in a different spot than normal and behind the camera. What's up with that?
Yeah, that's some more news that we've had, but should we get the details from the man himself? Elliot, why don't you come over here and tell us a bit more?
All right, fair enough. Yeah, I'll come over.
Where's that glasses just for
All right. Hi guys, how are you doing?
I'm good.
I'm good.
So,
Good.
Through the past few years, a lot of things have changed. Why don't you talk about it?
Yes. Let me talk about, raffle on now. So basically in 2018, 2017, did you say? Around that?
17, I think.
17, I started at Serious Young Performers. Serious Young Performers is for more like acting, dancing and singing. I wanted to be an actor at this point, so I was like, the best bet is to probably join something and try and get into an agency and then try and work my way up from there. Again, the longer that I stayed on it, the more like promoted, I guess you could say. I went from just a normal guy to then becoming a mentor, and then I became an apprentice, just helping out backstage, you know, with, so yeah, at that point I was becoming more backstage, in less front, like in the actual performance.
Did like a lot of lights and music.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Because I was kind of falling off acting mainly because of the reasons I just wasn't enjoying it as much. Plus, you know, it was stressing me out how or how would you say it? Just how competitive. There we go. How competitive it is in that industry. So I was like, I don't really like this.
It's kind of tough, isn't it?
Yeah. So I was just like, what else do I like? Well, I really enjoyed, by the end of 2019, I really enjoyed photography and filming. Those two were really, you know, I actually really enjoyed them. I was doing lots of it just in my spare time. And so when working with Seriously Good TV and when this started, it was a no-brainer at that point to then pursue this further of photography and filming and, you know, just working with cameras in general. And so I had the perfect opportunity now to join the college, because since we work on Seriously Good TV, it's just obvious just to lead on from there. And so I'm forever grateful for it. So yeah, it's amazing. And I've probably yapped on for too long yet, but that's pretty much it. You know, there's so much going on with Seriously Good TV. That we've done. I mean, I know we've been in lockdown, but you know, we've done so much already. For example, we've got lots of outdoor shoots coming up very soon.
Yeah, speaking of outdoor shoots, what's been your favourite outdoor shoot that you've done?
Oh, good question. And surprisingly, one of my favourites is the one that we're going to be doing today. The catering shoot was an incredible thing. I really enjoyed doing it. And yeah, Taz, I know you want to say it, so...
Yeah. So, well, it might have been a while. Studio, roll the VT.
So, early morning for us at the Mount Avenue Banqueting Suite. Today we're going to be looking at two different things, quite polarising things in fact. On one side we're doing a catering side of things, so as you can see I'm all dressed up quite nicely if I do say so myself, and we're just going to be helping out with the people there, you know, helping out with the food side of things, or maybe at the front helping with the actual customers. On the other hand, we have the mysterious society of the Freemasons that we're going to go into today, which is going to be quite the interesting topic to go and dive into. Let's go and see what's going on. Okay, we're inside and I've had such a relaxing time already from being in this place, you know? The quality of the food, the dining, just everyone around you.
I've been sitting there scrubbing gents' toilets while you've been quality of the food. No, mate, no, you take this. Let's go. Come on.
Elliot, Yolanda and Layla have a very long day ahead of them. They will spend the next 12 hours learning about the day in the life of somebody working in the catering business under the guidance of Mervyn, Revell and his team.
Well, what he does, he bones and rolls a turkey. So we have the legs separate.
Yeah. That's a leg.
That's, yeah, two legs. Then under there.
As you can see, a member of the serious team is missing. I wonder where she could be. The group begin to decide her fate.
Nick, we've decided for Yolanda's punishment she should be on pot wash as soon as she gets here.
Yeah.
Right.
After a painful wait, Yolanda finally gets out of bed and arrives courtesy of a random delivery driver. Now, Elliot is taken under the wing of Dan the barman as he learns a little more about Dan's domain.
These are gas bottles. There's the gas that feeds these.
Oh, right, yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Quite a... Now, you have two types of gas. It's a bit strange. Guinness has a different mixture of gas. You have nitrogen and oxygen. We'll get rid of all these boxes. So, alright, but that's the sort of stock that we keep, especially for this time of the year. Because we've got big functions at this time of the year.
Yeah.
So we'll have you know, 100, 150 or 200 people sitting down for dinner, okay, and they'll drink. Debatable sometimes.
I'm assuming it's busy right now.
Because we're doing one now and then we've got another function tonight.
Oh.
So we'll be, yesterday was even worse because I didn't leave here till 1 o'clock last night. and I'm back here at 9 o'clock. And sometimes it will mean I might be here again tonight. So I might do a 12, 15 hour day.
That is insane.
No, that's not. It's just normal. It's normal working. That's normal working. We're going to go into this type of business.
Yeah.
You'll find it isn't a straightforward 8-hour day. Go home when you feel like, yeah, oh, that's my hour's done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
Is it just like around Christmas very busy? Is it up time?
No, even really. Generally, it's mental this time of year. Yeah, everybody wants. Everybody wants a function. Everybody wants to. You know,
Yeah. How long
here.
How long have you been in the
In
industry?
the industry, this one, I started when I was a baby.
Very long time.
56 now.
Yeah.
But I've had lots of other jobs. It's not just been
Oh,
this one. I'm an electromechanical engineer by trade.
Really? There's too much pressure. Too much pressure on that. Later. What are you doing?
Okay, so basically, you take 2 pieces of bread, like this, and you put it like that. Nice presentation.
Yeah.
Finally, Yolanda starts to make herself useful with Aaron.
Well, you might want to, if you can flick your wrists, that's it. Squirt it all over, doesn't have to be a lot.
Do you think I'm going to need more than that, or do you think that's alright?
That'll be all right for now.
The group would taught key silver service skills.
Hands over, this side, this hand. So you have a spoon in there, yeah? And then you move to the next person, pick it up, and then you're going to rest it on your bowl and on your bowl. Put the spoon from there. Yeah? Go first. Put spoons in there. Give it your thumb. Give it your thumb. Hold it up there. And that'll give you the balance to the next bowl as well. And then, yeah. And then like rest it. Yeah. Have your wrist kind of like there. Have your wrist as flat as you can, and then you've got a bit more support. And then bring it into you as well. Before you support it as well. Okay.
Wrong way around.
Thank you, Aaron. Right, the silver service is with the spoon and the fork. The spoon goes under the fingers like so, and then the fork on top. And then by adjusting, say to move that roll onto that flat there, I would not use that position, I'd use that which is more like a claw. So it's like so. And then you do that obviously with the girls who have a large flat, and they will serve the same sort of way onto the people's plates with the vegetables and things like that.
Yeah.
Back to the silver service serving. Would you like to try yourself?
Of course.
Okay. So what I want you to do is get those rolls onto that flat.
Okay.
Now you put the spoon goes through like so,
Yeah.
and then you dish your fork on the top, and then you spin it round to make a claw.
You make it look so easy.
It's probably plenty of years of practice.
I'm not holding this right. Right. No.
No, you need to
What am
get.
I doing wrong?
Hang on. Look what I've done. So you get your hand like so.
Yeah.
That under your little finger.
Yeah.
There.
No. You know, I don't think I'm going to be joining your silver
I
service
think
anytime
I
soon.
think you're better off as an interviewer rather than a waitress. But it's a good attempt anyway. And don't call us, we'll call you.
I don't think I'm going to hear a call back.
That is really good.
20, 25 part-time staff.
Me and Elliot will be signing up for a job.
You have to like rate us and how good we do today.
Yeah, by the end of the day,
Anyway.
by the end of the day, we'll say to you, did we pass our probation? This is our probation.
Yeah. Would we get the job here? That is the question.
At last, the serious team put into practice what they've learned. The pressure is on. Lunchtime was a practice for them. Now they have the challenge of impressing some regular customers to the Mount Avenue Banqueting Suite.
You can rest it. I prefer to eat soup from my plate rather than Thank you very much.
Hello, you right? Half Stella, yeah. Wait for him to come.
You've got ice units for you.
The Stella glasses, we've got half our own Stella ones there, that's it. Okay, I'll do that one.
It's quite fun actually. Yeah. Ow! It's hot. That's hot!
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Get through now. Cleaned up. People in there.
Did they say anything? Did you do anything wrong?
No. I held it so tight that like it's not going anywhere. It's
Yeah.
not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I wasn't shaking, I was just holding it really tight. Yeah, I kept forgetting though that you're supposed to hand food on the right,
Oh.
not on the left. So
Oh,
hand over, like,
yeah.
Shoulder to like shoulder.
What about who's the guy with Dan? What's he like?
Yeah, it's alright.
He looks scary. Okay.
Yeah. And then, yeah, handle that now. Luckily, we didn't have to hand out any, give anyone any wine or anything, because our table didn't have any wine on it.
Oh, okay.
So we had that also.
Do you have to do that though?
If there was people, if people had like wine bottles on their table, you'd have to like...
Isn't there a special way of doing that? Yeah. They have to go like,
No.
yeah. Open your mouth.
Just tip it head up.
Okay, so that looked like a hard day, but what was the boss Mervyn like?
Well, when I first saw his tattoos,
Hold
I
on
was
a second,
like...
actually. Right. First of all, I apologise for my mic from earlier. It kind of died. Anyway, it's now my pleasure to introduce Mervyn Revell of the Mount Avenue Banqueting Suite.
Hello, Elliot. We meet again.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
I wasn't going to say anything bad about your tattoos.
No, I heard you mention the tattoos. So
Yeah, I didn't
I'll
say
give you another
anything
glimpse.
Wonderful.
Anyway, so my first question is, for the shoot, I was actually too young by a month, which is really sad, and I had to be 16. Is that the same for everyone?
No, sometimes we take them on at 15. They do start on wash up, then they work their way up to waitressing, and then finally they do the bar. But by then they're normally going to university anyway. But they do come back in the university holidays and help us out. And we've had sort of sisters and brothers as they've gone through the age from the younger brothers to the older brothers all the way through. So it's a good family, like a family unit really.
Nice. I'm not going to lie. When we did this, it was one hell of a day. We had, like, was it 2 times we had two like groups of people that we had served for, and it was all day, and I did a bit of waitering at one point, did a bit in the kitchen, and I was just so knackered at the very end. It was insane. Is that like a normal day of catering for like guys like you?
Probably 4 days a week. It's good for me because it's my business.
Yeah.
We do lunches and we do dinners, but what I try and do is split the chefs up so they're not working the whole day. But some restaurants you'll find you're doing a 16-hour day.
Yeah.
But I try and split it up so they don't have such a long day, normally at 8 hours. But it's a hard 8 hours.
Yeah, nice.
My dad used to work with you almost 30 years ago, and he said that he would never have to stress in the kitchen because she would have it all under control, and he was just part of a team that would make it all work. Do you agree with that? And what training did you have to do?
Yeah, I think it works both ways. Your dad was front of house, I was behind the scenes, and you've got to work as a team, otherwise it doesn't work. And we had a good team then, so it did work. I started when I was 16. I did a day release at college. I was working for a company called Marconi then, great training, and then I went on to different restaurants, and I found by moving around doing different restaurants that you gain more knowledge, and it helps you in the long term.
In the VT, you showed Yolanda the bread roll trick. What is that?
It's not a bread roll
Well,
trick.
no, but like, what is it?
It's called silver service. It's a thing that doesn't happen so much now because it's mainly all plated service now, all decorated nice on the plate. We do silver service where we train our waiters and waitresses. It normally takes them 6 sessions to work with someone, and then once they're competent enough, they get signed off, and then they go on their own then. But it's the art of using your spoon and fork.
Great. Can we have a go?
Yeah, sure. I think there's a spoon and fork here.
There it is.
And we've got a bread roll.
And my wires.
So if we put this on there, with a spoon and fork,
Okay.
you put your finger through there,
Okay.
and you use it probably like chopsticks.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But you can turn it around like that. So when you've got a large item like that, you turn it, instead of that way, you turn it around that way, and then you grip it
Well,
like
that's very
so.
handy.
Yeah. Would you like to have a go?
Yes. Right. Watch me mess this up. Right. So it's
No
like,
pressure.
is it like that, or
Uh,
other fingers like that?
Put your over the top, and then that's it.
And then,
It takes a bit of practice.
yeah. The weight's weird. Oh no. This is not going to end well.
Don't worry, oh, it's not bad for a first attempt.
There we go.
Can you imagine if you've got a big slice of beef, or you've got
Yep.
and you've got a few peas as well. It can be quite
It
difficult.
won't end well, but you know, I'm kind of impressed. I wasn't expecting
I'm
it.
very impressed. You've done very
Okay.
well.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going
Oscar.
to have a go. Okay, let's try this.
I'm actually surprised. by
You
that.
should be right this, Oscar.
What can I
'cause
say?
you've had-
I'm just a
Okay,
natural.
so like that.
Yeah, but the other way around. But
Oh, wait. Like that.
that's got to go underneath. So if I just show you quickly.
Okay.
So you get your hand like that, underneath.
How much not being a
over the
complete
top.
natural at this.
Like that.
Okay. Okay. Let's try it.
That's roughly it, yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
The weight is very weird, I will
Like
guarantee that.
Yeah, you need to push it down, your finger down that way a bit. So you've got right at the end of the spoon.
Like that.
There you go.
Something
there
like
you
that. I think you're
Why
going
are you
to need a bit more practice,
I
actually.
can get this.
go. What?
No, I can get this.
Well, that's
Way.
not bad for a first attempt. I think
Thank
you
you.
need a lot more training.
No, I think I'm a natural.
Hey, you both
But
did
well
it.
done.
Yeah,
Thank
a bit better than I expected, but yeah.
You're having low standards for us.
No. I just saw, you remember, as you saw in the VT, Yolanda kind of struggled
Yeah.
a little bit more than you guys did, but yeah, fair play to you both.
Thank you.
No.
Right. In the industry, how do you get into the industry, like for younger people?
There's several ways. You can either go straight to a restaurant and train with the restaurant, or you can go to college and do your NVQ 1 and 2 and go that route. I did, like I said, college, and then I did day release. Then when I got qualified, I stayed with the company for about 10 years, and I moved on to different restaurants just to really gain experience and knowledge. And I think that's the key to it, is moving around, because every chef has got different ways of doing things, and the more you can pick from them, pick up the different things, the better it is for yourself.
Yeah, fair enough. When I was there, Dan was the man kind of like showing me around, like he showed me on the wine cellar, and like he was saying about all these different jobs that he has done. I know a friend who works at McDonald's, I know a friend who works at Hashtag in Freeport, and I know someone who works in a pub at White Notley. What would you recommend to a young person who just wants to get into like the catering industry, just wants to get their hands like dug in?
Yeah, my advice to them is start at the bottom. Don't try to go in there all guns blazing. Listen and just take in what's going on around you.
Yeah.
And if the chefs are good, they will look after you and they'll encourage you and they'll bring you on. That's my advice. Just start at the bottom and then decide what you want to do.
Yeah, work your way up. Yeah, fair enough.
So like our company, I've heard that yours has a bit of family involvement. So how has that been?
Yeah, it's been great. Both my daughters are managers. My wife works there as well. We have our ups and downs sometimes because it's sometimes high pressure in the catering industry, especially at service time. But all in all, we get on great. We all do different jobs. Being a family business, 1 minute you might be in the office taking a phone call and doing your computer work. Next minute you might be cleaning toilets. So it's, you know, it's a family-run business, and we all chip in together and all work together.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Got any more questions, guys?
I don't think so.
Well, I'd like to give a massive thank you from all of us here, and
thank
we
you.
get
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
we get an applause in the studio, please, for Merv.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant. But before you leave us, Merv, you set us on a task, a challenge at the end, and it was to do with cooking eggs. Now, people say that you use eggs to test your ability when you're doing cooking. Why is this?
Normally, if I take on a chef, probably not a trainee chef, but a guy that's been around for a little while, he should know how to make an omelette. And you could tell his character and how much knowledge he's got by getting him to make you an omelette.
Yeah.
So that's why I give you the challenge.
Yeah.
Probably a bit unfair because you've probably not done an omelette before, but looking back at it, you've all done a great job. So
Yeah, fair enough.
that's
fair
what we
enough.
do.
I still use the egg technique to this day. I cook my eggs the way that you taught me in this in the clip that we're about to show.
So who won the challenge?
Well, we're about to find out. Taz?
Studio, roll the VT again.
Now it's time for them to think about their own lunch, so Chef sets them the challenge of making their own omelettes to be judged.
No, you can do, but
If I was to do that, I would just splash.
so you
Has-
it's all-
Mate, you're
Wait,
skilled.
so how do you do swell? Is it just...
He's just
Oh,
going-
scoop it. Alright.
Right, hands on, extend your pan up, especially have a hot pan. You always test it before you put it in, make sure the egg bounces. Leave that for points.
Yeah.
Okay, egg goes in. And you see straight away, it sets around the outside.
That's very
Can.
So it's making like a scrambled egg, you fold it. You fold from the outside.
to make what? A scrambled egg?
If you make a scrambled egg, you'd be doing
Oh,
this.
that's not an omelette.
It will be in a minute. Right, you've got to fold it over now.
Right, go on.
Wait, why do we have to fold it over?
But you need to cook really.
Oh, yeah, I get it now. Yeah, I
If
get
you
it.
have cheese in it, you put your cheese in it.
Oh,
Oh,
So
yeah.
however, so you don't fold it over like that in your fork, but you can lift it up like that.
Oh my...
Go like
mate,
that.
you're...
That scared the life out of me.
That looks really nice, man. Well done.
Thank you. She's had cheese in it, it cooks the cheese out.
Right.
And then if you get me a plate, there should be one there, thank you.
Just like that?
Yeah, that's yours.
Shut up.
You don't want an omelette, if you do overcook it too much, in the middle it goes chewy. Okay, so that's
Why is it
not...
still liquidy?
It won't be, because when you actually fold it over, that will slowly cook the egg.
Yeah, slowly. You just did that in like 3 seconds.
I've already forgotten
Mate, I'm
everything.
going to win this.
I've already forgotten
I'm going to
everything.
win. Move it.
Now it's your turn.
I've already forgotten everything you
Crack the
said.
egg, put the salt, put the pepper, whisk, 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 shove it in, no, chest, check if it bounces, ooh, put
Yeah.
it in.
How do you do the bang, like the flip bang
Don't
half
do
thing?
that, just fold it. Yeah, see, liquidy.
It's got to be a bit liquidy. You don't
Yeah,
want
no, I like that, I like that.
Dry. That's a perfect egg, yeah.
Perfect for camera. Talks to you.
Oh,
Is it not?
no, that is, yeah, that is on.
No,
Oh.
no one's going to like it.
The runniness. The runniness. The runniness.
Right, let's do this.
Us three.
It's not a rush though, is it? It's not like a time test.
Oh, I suck at cracking eggs. Oh no, it's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. It's all going wrong already. Oh no, it's going.
Mate, shut up.
Yeah, alright, I'm trying, alright.
Man's done.
I don't think that's a bit of show anyway, mate. That's just a bit of...
Yeah,
We'll leave it. We'll
I've
leave
got
it.
both hands.
What are we saying, like that much?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah. Put that in. A little bit of that.
Like, you know that guy? It's like,
Do it backwards and forwards.
yeah, like,
What?
yeah, that's me, yeah.
Wait,
Man's
yeah?
got the hang of this. What are you saying?
Not round.
Okay, yeah, I get it. Oh wait, everyone's moving.
Yeah. Don't worry, it's not a rush though.
Yeah.
You need to
Yeah.
place it.
Yeah. Right. Sound that's good?
Yeah, cool.
Alright.
You're going to have to go for it now.
Yeah.
committed. You've got to
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
No, don't.
Yeah.
don't
Oh
sit
yeah.
there.
From the edges. From the edges. From the edges. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Merv.
Are we saying that's good? Saying that's good. That's good. Saying that's good.
You want to make sure it's not stuck.
Yep.
Right now,
He's not.
once you check it, that's right. And then you've got to fold it over so you can.
Plate. 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 Plate.
That's it.
No, that's straight. That doesn't.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
That's it. All right.
Now that. Done out here.
Over there.
Let's go! Yes! I've made a solid omelette here.
No.
Oh, look at that. Look at mine. Look at my. Look at.
I think I might have burnt it a little bit, but it's fine.
This is my one.
Okay, I mean.
It's the bomb, mate. That's because you helped. That's
No, no, no. No.
I'm gonna declare myself the winner because I work independently.
Merv's going to do a taste test and Aaron.
Oh no.
What? Aaron's
Oh,
going to eat his own work.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's not bad. It's not burnt. Sometimes you get them with their burnt.
That's burnt, that one.
That's more pancakey actually. It's got pancake to it. It's nice and creamy, that one.
I swear to God. I swear to God. That's what I like to hear.
I think what you should have done was fold it in more, 'cause it's more like pancakes and you left it flat.
Yeah, that's because Aaron did it.
Nice and
No,
moist.
it was there was a tiny bit of assistance.
No, you both had help.
Taste the salt in.
You can taste the salt. Yeah. Who's the winner?
Oh.
Then? Who's the winner? Who's the winner? Merv?
My one. Say my one. Say my one.
Yeah, sharp. That's because you made it.
Let's go.
Well, it's a tie really. It's a tie.
It's a
isn't it?
tie.
They've both got
It's
things
a
on
tie.
them.
Suck
No,
it.
no,
Between us.
You're comparing me with Yolanda. Pancake.
Guys.
No, I didn't do bad considering.
It's alright,
you
I'll
both
just
had
keep
help.
holding.
I had no help. I had no help.
I'm not
They
gonna
both had
fight
help.
for
I had
It's
no
alright.
help. I did that by
Shall we
myself.
try it?
I'm not mad at that. I don't cook.
Wait, can I try mine?
Ever modest, Elliot?
You're damn right I make the best eggs. Listen, there's one thing you need to know about me is in my eggs, and I make banging eggs.
Your eggs are good.
And
alright.
to this day, they're
Okay.
still banging.
Anyway, that about wraps it up for today. Thank you, Elliot, for sharing your experiences and winning the competition.
Thanks so much.
I said thank you for winning the competition.
Hey, yeah.
Also, thank you for Marv at the Mount Avenue Banqueting Suite in Shenfield. And I hope everyone learned something.
And we also wish Elliot luck on the other side of the camera. And finally, on the next show in 3 weeks' time, we'll be looking at secret societies, in particular Freemasonry. Merv, you may recognise some of where this is shot, and we will consider what is fact and what is fiction.
Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything else that comes up. Bye.
Bye.